All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Worst Friends podcast. I'm your host, Larry, joined by our residential no man, Michael Brune.
Man.
Just says no all the time.
Nobody.
No, he's doing it. He's doing it, guys. There's video proof. We have it.
No, I'm not.
We have it here on camera.
No, I'm not.
It's a world's first. What?
That's going to be my theme for tonight. Jazz hand.
The Jazz Hand Special. That's what we're going to call this one.
Jazzy Special.
One thing I was thinking about today, right? I mean, obviously you think about a lot of stuff. A lot of topics that try and come up during our... Now...
I think about things sometimes.
Once or twice, right? During our 2-week intervals here, we turned into a Fortnite podcast. So we're going to talk about Fortnite all night tonight, guys. So there I was.
Oh.
No, I realized today, we record every 2 weeks. Episode comes out every 2 weeks. Next week, if things go according to plan, we're going to have us...
Which they probably won't.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll fill it in with a supplementary episode of some sort.
At least, I'm like my side of what we're going to just keep,
Either way, like I said, as it stands right now, the way the podcast is coming out, our schedule's looking like 2 weeks. Every other week.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, it's either going to be... I'm not even going to say the names. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be fun.
No, I feel like you could, because then it'll leave some wonder.
Ooh, jazz hands. It'll leave some jazz hands.
Yeah.
It's either going to be the Vegas special, where we have our residential gambler, Michael.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be the Four Loko episode, where our residential Four Loko expert, Michael,
I hate that I've had enough of them to be an expert.
Be the expert. He's like, I'm going to hang out in downtown Bremerton next to the 7-Eleven and drink Four Lokos all day. And now, for the 2 people still listening after that reference, let's get into this episode.
The 2 people listening are us.
I'm like, I know where Bremerton's at.
I've been to a 7-Eleven.
Oh, this is
Bremerton.
for me. This is my podcast. Oh, okay.
Me too.
So this week, we're sponsored again by Voodoo Ranger. It's backwards.
I'm sponsored by Lone Hand Whiskey, Tennessee. I can't read.
Oh my God.
I work at a school. It's bad.
And that concludes our alcohol review portion of the podcast. Yeah,
cut.
Good. All right. Good episode. 3 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna pour this up. Oh, in my color changing Sailor Jerry's glass.
Oh, boy.
Kraken. I can't read again. I saw a ship and assumed it was Sailor Jerry's. So sorry.
This man works at a school. He's lucky.
I'm not a
he's
teacher.
lucky in the disciplinary part. So he's just like.
Cheers.
Michael doesn't hit kids.
Maybe I'll just...
Disclaimer. Michael does not hit kids. So...
It's not good.
So again, this week, after last week of... 2 weeks ago now, of our Easter special, it's going to be another wild ride, guys. It's going to be fun.
It is.
I'm
excited. I'm really excited for this episode and the next one.
Like I said, so it's going to be next week. Obviously, a week from now when we record, and then a week after that from when it comes out.
Right.
So, I guess that kind of brings me to not quite the first topic, I guess. This is kind of like an in-between topic. We're kind of just tossing stuff at the wall this week again because...
We're tossing the salad.
For whatever reason, Mike and I are stupid and don't think about topics we should talk about on our podcast. We talk about them during Xbox.
Until we're audio checking and visual checking 10 minutes before we start.
So, in that sense, it was interesting to me because it's always kind of funny to talk to Michael and see what he knows about,
things in general.
Yeah, just things in general. Making the podcast and doing the recording and everything. It was kind of funny to be like...
That's bad.
Is it because of the Dr. Pepper you put in there?
How about you shut the fuck up? No, it's because this brand that I had never heard of before is bad. I didn't buy this.
Did you just find it? Like, what is happening? How did you be...
I jumped a homeless man. I was like, I'm going to take your bottle,
How did you come
bitch.
into possession of this alcohol?
We had a party, and a friend brought it over, and she also had never heard of it. And she's like, I've never heard of it, but it looked like it was probably good.
Because it's in a square bottle? Like...
As you can see, the bottle's empty because I don't waste alcohol, but it was really bad.
Well, yeah, no, you're...
And it's still bad. There's only a little bit left.
You're a real, hero.
Oh, and I was looking at my shelf. I have an empty Jack Daniels bottle. And the more that I look at this, I don't know if you can really see. It looks just like a Jack Daniels
bottle. That's what I'm saying. That was the thought process that went into that, right? It's like, it's a square bottle. It's got to be good. So...
It says it ain't about the losing, the winning, or the draw.
Well, yeah, because they lost to Jack Daniels.
So what is it about?
It's about trying to beat Jack Daniels and being
Drinking
a square
really
bottle.
Shitty alcohol? I guess. I don't even...
Being the premier homeless drink alcohol is what it's about. That's what they were going for.
Yep. And that's what I seem to drink, is homeless people alcohol. MD 2020, Four Locos, and that shit liquid in a bottle.
All right, so back to what we were talking about. Michael was curious why we top sync, especially now that we're doing a video podcast. It was so much easier to do it when we were an audio podcast because you just go. You're just like, yeah, fuck it.
You just go.
But it's just like bang. You line up audio with the sound, or video with the sound, easy. And it's the same thing too, like on a movie. This is what I talked to Michael about before. When they have the little clicker things, like marker. There you go, and that's it. That concludes the in between portion of topics.
On to the next episode.
That's it. Episode over. Another good 4 minutes of material there. So.
Yep. Perfect.
No, but man, I don't know. I feel like to me it's been a weird week.
It has.
It's.
I feel like it's been a weird week also for me.
It was very long. It felt like, for some reason, 7 days was a month and a half.
Yeah.
And I really just don't know how to describe it. I mean, that just outside of that, but the weirdness on that also goes into, man, I had so many shower thoughts in my car.
Can I have a drink before you say something stupid?
Do it, dude. I mean, everything I say feels stupid.
I just didn't want it to go into my nose again, because that wasn't great. The alcohol in my mouth is bad, but when it's in my nose, it's really bad.
That's your problem, man. You deal with that on your own. But like I was saying, like I felt like it was really weird, because I thought about it, right? And then I would say stop me, but I know you'd fucking stop me from the beginning. And I was like, maybe other people do this, maybe other people don't, but I was just curious to know. Like, I have 2 towels when I shower.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I use. Like, one towel is for my hair, because I have so much hair. The other towel is for my body.
Right.
And then the next shower, which is, I guess, like, I'll shower in the morning one day, and then shower in the night the next. So I kind of have 2 days of grime on me. And then, yeah, I know. That's the best way I can put it.
Dude, I like how it was 2 days of grime.
Well, yeah, that's... See, you go for... So, this is where the shower ends and begins, or other way around. And then, like I said, you just go...
We're like, peak grime, and then, you shower at this point, and then it's like, okay, we're clean, and then you peak grime again and shower? Is that...
Yeah, kinda.
That was stupid.
But that's not even the part. Like I said, 'cause I was talking to somebody else about it, and I told him, I was like, well, I use 2 towels. I use one towel to dry my hair off, and then the other towel to dry my body off. And then I take the body towel, and I'm like, that's dirty. And I throw that in the bin. Then I take the hair towel, and I put that on my hook, and then use that for my body next time.
I mean, I'm trying to make that make sense in my head, but it isn't working as a single towel user because I don't have long hair.
See, because And that's what I told him. Like, the reason why I do it is because I have so much hair that by the time I'm done drying my hair off with that first towel,
the towel
it's
is
soaking wet. Exactly.
Yeah.
But then he brought up the idea of like, well, but because you use it on your body, do you think that that next towel's dirty? And I was like, no, it went through 2 cycles of my hair and then my body. So
that's kind of like, how many showers should you get out of a towel before it's
dirty. But I mean, yeah, because that's what the argument comes up of like, well, technically you're getting clean after you shower, so you're not making the towel dirty. It's just wet.
Well, yeah, but it's a fabric that's getting wet. When fabric gets wet and it sits,
it gets mildewy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's I saw something
like
about
I said,
that where it's like, well, if you're drying yourself and you're clean, is the towel getting dirty?
Well, yeah, because it sits for a day, it gets mildewy. And if you live in a place where you live, or where I live, where it gets humid as fuck in the summer, or hot as fuck in the summer, that moisture just festers. That's the best way I can put it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
So...
Well, we get humidity here.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's the worst. It is the worst thing ever. But I think...
But it's not like... Our humidity is different than East Coast humidity.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
But it's because you guys have, like, a damp weather there all the time, and we're just dry as fuck. And hot.
Yeah. So when it does get damp, it gets fucking muddy. Oh, God. I know what you're talking about.
When we have the 15 minutes a year of rain... Oh God, it's so humid.
I can't imagine 110 degree weather with rain.
Like 80% humidity.
It's disgusting.
Bro, you walk outside, like if you're a glasses wearer like myself, and you walk outside after it's been raining, your glasses will instantly fog up, like when you open the dishwasher and it fogs your face up. It's just like that.
Or like
it's fucking
when you
terrible.
have water in the oven and you open it up and it burns your face off.
Sure.
But no.
When you're boiling water in the oven.
You don't do that? But
no.
Like I said, that
I keep bags of frozen boiled water.
So
I just have to thaw it out and it's ready.
It's so funny that you say that though, because if you boil water first and then freeze it, you get the clearest water you've ever seen. Because no oxygen in it.
Well, yeah, you boil all the nasty shit out of it.
Like oxygen.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, whatever is us in water.
And
yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. That must be an Arizona thing. It's not a New England thing.
Yeah, there's heroin, all that shit.
I guess back to the point at hand. 2. Towels have 2 cycles for me before they're dirty. Like I said, hair.
That's probably
hair, body, bin. And like I said, my friend I was talking to, he's like, how many towels do you own? I was like, I have 8 towels just to make sure I don't reuse a towel. But they're also all the same color, so fuck me and if I remember.
You're like,
oh no!
Shit. You don't know which one to throw in the bin.
I use one for hair 2 times in a row, and then it's all over. Gotta shave my head. I got lice now.
It's all that you hit that peak, and then it's just like all the way down.
All the way down. And then I go a month without showering because I don't know which is clean and dirty.
You're still standing there with the towels. You're
like,
shit. 2 months later, still standing there with towels.
Like I said, it's a lot of shower thoughts, and I guess in proximity bathroom thoughts. One of the ones that's always
naturally.
This is really bad timing for this to be happening. All right. Like I said,
we're back. Commercial break.
And after that interruption, we go to the next topic.
Roll on in.
We'll just fucking sling it all there, right?
Yeah.
It's still one of those things, right, where it's funny to me that, like, you think about how things are divided up, right? Like, it's always like 50% of one person does this and 50% of another person does this.
Right.
Like, one of the ones I read was that 50% of people sit down and wipe and 50% stand up and wipe, but the other don't know about each other.
Mid-text, and I knew where this was going, and then I heard, I was like, fuck, we're really going to cover this?
It's just an interesting thing. See, now...
We can cover it if we need to.
That's it, though. But do we have to? Didn't we already talk about this?
Wiping our buttholes?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you've never, like... just wipes...
I mean, at least not on the podcast.
Oh.
It's been a question in group chats, but never... anything like that. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go take a poop and think about it. Well, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I do that every day.
I have to grab another can from our beautiful sponsor of Voodoo Ranger.
I'm still drinking...
Hashtag not ad.
that shit liquor. If you're listening to this, lone hand, stop making alcohol. It's bad.
Just don't do it anymore.
Do the world a favor.
It's like, please stop.
But we'll get the answer over with. I'm a sitter shitter. Yeah, when I wipe the shitter, I'm a sitter.
Ooh, I stand.
I just kind of scoot forward.
Alright, okay, so that's a little bit more explanation than what anybody else ever says. They're just like, yeah, I just sit.
Because, I mean, if your butt is taking up the whole seat, you can't, get up in there.
Yeah.
You got to give it a little scoot. You can get in there.
Well, like, because the thing is, like, when you tell people that you stand, they're like, oh, you just stand straight up and do it? It's like, no, you're like, as you're there, right? You're just like,
yeah, you have to, like,
Yeah.
I hate that this is a conversation.
Hey, man, everything's a conversation.
Yeah, I guess. Well, on that note, I'm going to bring something up, because I know a conversation like this can go for a little bit, about some video games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one in particular.
I've played a video game.
I watched... You did? Oh my god.
Only one, though.
Just one. I watched some gameplay from the Hot Wheels game.
Ooh.
And I regret to inform...
Uh-oh.
It doesn't look like it's good.
That's one of those ones I feel like I could have just guessed that.
It reminded me of Cars, like the Cars video game.
And I think that's like
it seems
that's one of those
clunky.
But
although I mean, like,
right? Because like I mean,
it doesn't seem as action packed as a Hot Wheels game should be. But then again, it could have just been some dumbed down beta ass. Well, no, it can't be a beta. They're about to come out with it in September.
I mean, that's still what 4 months away, 5 months away.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw it and I was like. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. But maybe that's because the last time I played like a Hot Wheels related game was Forza.
Well,
when they had the Hot Wheels pack.
Well, yeah, that's tough. I mean, you can't compare it to like Forza because Forza's been doing it for.
I was comparing it to the PlayStation 1 game also, which just was so fun. That was such a good game.
The last Hot Wheels game I think I played was Hot Wheels World Race because it was based off of the movie.
Mine was Turbo Racing from PlayStation 1. I think that was the first Hot Wheels game.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because they had
which was super good.
They had like a Hot Wheels Stunt Racer game also, if I remember right. But that was on the PlayStation 2.
Maybe that was it? No, then yeah, because I only had the one on PlayStation 1. But that reminds me, I miss old, arcadey, fun games like that.
Kind of couch co-op.
That were super fun.
You just kind of...
Do what?
Like couch co-op.
Couch co-op?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, or
that they're always fun to play with your friends. Like, the games these days it's not like that.
No.
You know what I mean? It's all games like Call of Duty or shit like that where it's so, about skill, not skill level. I don't know. It's not, gaming is not the same. And I want to go back to how it was.
All right, old man.
No, I don't mean it like
welcome
an old
to the
man
future.
Way. I just... I guess. I don't know. I miss old, fun, arcadey games. I love when me, you, and our friends play games like Gang Beasts. It's just a goofy-ass game.
That's fun. I don't know. That's fun to me for a little bit. But, I guess I'm kind of the problem then. I like having an objective.
Maybe.
You know?
The objective is to be better than each other. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess arguably, right? I mean, that still comes down to, like, the Call of Duty stuff as well.
Yeah. Like I said, I just miss, like, fun games that you used to play with your friends that, like, you just had fun. I don't know. You know what I mean? Games are too much these days.
I guess
they're not just simple fun.
I guess that could be introduced, though, or, like, that could also be brought up also with, like, the introduction of, like, esports, right?
Right.
Because now you have people who are making games that are trying to be an esports game because they want their game to have longevity. They want their game to go on for a lot longer than playing for 6 months until you play the next either iteration or just a new version of the game that somebody else made.
Like Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty has that problem real bad.
Yeah.
Mainly because they have 3 studios working on the same game.
And it's still bad.
Somehow.
Like last night, when we were playing, what in the Polygon Tomb Raider titties, what the fuck was going on in Warzone?
He's not wrong. Every time, for whatever reason, it was maybe like
triangle faces.
It was maybe yeah, he's right. Maybe like 3 out of the 5 times we like dropped in on Warzone, it was just polygonal figures.
Like the hands were just this, and they're like boop beep beep. They look like robots.
Oh, put the gun in my hand. Beep boop.
Pew pew.
So yeah, it wasn't the best. It really was not the best.
And it's funny because I saw a TikTok today that literally somebody was saying the same exact shit that we said yesterday. That this is a $1 billion company or multi-billion, I don't even know. And the game looks like that.
Well, EA's the publisher, so yeah, I guess they're kind of in charge of putting out a decent quality
They're
product.
worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of people working for them. And we're getting these 50, 60 gig updates for it to look worse.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's like, oh, we added more textures into the game. I don't know, it's one of those ones where
we made surfaces more square.
Arguably for me, I didn't like that they took the step back to the 80s. I was really hoping that Modern Warfare would have stayed Modern Warfare in that. I mean,
yeah, that's another complaint of mine is like the games have always been separate. They've always been separate universes.
Yeah, but now Modern Warfare
time frames and all this.
Modern Warfare and Cold War are almost the same game at this point.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense to me to have 2 separate downloads for the same game.
It's ridiculous.
Because if I could just download
they need
zombies,
to stay separate.
If I could download zombies from Modern Warfare, I would fucking just buy Cold War. I don't need you for nothing.
And that's another thing is everybody always complains about Cold War being so trash and Cold War servers are terrible and this and this and this and that. I've never once had an issue with a Cold War server. Ever.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Modern Warfare, every goddamn time I try to play it. It took 15 minutes last night for me to load in with my dad and Alexis. It just sat at the screen, checking for update.
Yeah, I mean, that was the same thing too. When I first loaded in, it said update, which ate 30 minutes of my time, and then after that, for whatever reason, had the cutscene, not the cutscene part, but like after that, for whatever reason, after the cutscene, it didn't load any of the menus, so I had to back to the home screen and then start the game back up.
That's what I did after that 15 minutes.
It's like, well, for people like us who work full-time, go to work and have jobs and normal lives, I would like to just cut out all the loading stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, loading...
Just hop right into a game, like it always has been.
Exactly. Because like we don't have the time to play games all the time.
I always see those like nostalgia videos on TikTok where it's like it's 2011 or whatever, like whenever Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 came out, that time frame. Mm-hmm. You get home and you hop on, you throw your headset on and you hear this music and it's the Black Ops 1 music or the Black Ops 2 and then you just hop in and you play.
Oh man, you're right. Yeah.
These days you hop in and you're like, all right, I guess I'll watch a whole YouTube video while this fucking loads.
I mean, that was how it was last night for me. I watched Mortal Kombat while we were playing
pretty
Warzone.
much watched the entire movie between 2 goddamn games.
Yep.
The typical Warzone game is what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, I mean...
But between loading screens, we were at over an hour for 2 games.
Yeah, it was rough. Also, that movie's bad. This is our official movie review podcast part.
Yeah.
That movie, the action...
We're rotten friends.
Yeah. Welcome to the Rotten Friends podcast. I'm your host, Larry, with our special guest, Michael Aficionadio.
I can't even... Aficionadio. Pouring up the last bit of this bad alky.
With our ad Voodoo Ranger. Hashtag buy Voodoo Ranger.
I still need to try that. I don't like IPAs, but I need to try it.
I can tell you this right now. It tastes like drinking a pine cone.
I've had a pine cone in my mouth and I didn't like it.
There you go. That's right there. That's a pine cone. Live rangerously.
Let's talk alcohol for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like beers. We can talk beers because we both are beer people. Mm-hmm. We like beer.
I mean, I'm a people, but whatever.
And I feel like, and it's funny, I almost said before we both met my dad. Before you, yeah, I just met him a few years ago. It's great.
Yeah.
Never seen him in my life.
Nice guy. I've never met my dad, to be fair, but, whatever.
Well, but I meant it as if, like, never mind, whatever.
Yeah, let's keep rolling.
After the beer tasting,
mm-hmm.
I became such a fucking snob.
Dude.
With beer.
I mean...
Like, I used to be able to crack some Bud Lights all day, like, drinking those all day. And Coors Lights. And now I won't even look down that aisle.
I could never drink Bud Lights. Dude.
Fucking horse piss.
Like...
Although, I'd rather drink a Bud Light than a Coors Light.
I couldn't drink either, dude. Like, that's...
But if you had to...
I drink my own pee.
You're like... I drink my own pee. What's the difference?
Yeah, I know, right? Why is it semen?
That's just organic Bud Light.
Yeah. But
no, like, I used to drink that all the time. Now I'm such a snob. I don't know how you are after drinking my dad's beers and, like, craft, like, homemade beers.
I was a snob before then. That's why I loved your dad's beer.
Because it's good.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Dad, for making good beer. You need to get back into it and ship me some.
Me too.
So that way we can shout you out on the podcast. Hello.
Our sponsor,
yeah,
Bruin
sponsors. Brewery. Bruin Brewery, yep.
The Brunery.
BREW. The Brunery. That's fucking clever. Dad, if you're going to use that, you're going to have to pay us.
That's trademarked.
We can transfer it over for a small 6-figure fee.
Yeah. But, no, for me, it was so weird because I was actually on, so when I drank beer early on, I didn't know what I liked. When I first turned 21, when I can go to a bar and drink beer, I was just like, well, what's your most popular beer? And they're like, it's this one. I was like, I'll try it. And I drink it, and I was like, that was yucky. Because I was just
that was caca.
I was a dumb 21-year-old, Like,
we all were at one point.
So my experience or whatever, it's so weird, I guess, is like, I was on a flight back home to Washington, right? And I met this kid on the plane. Like, I was talking to him, we were just BSing about dumb shit, There's a layover in Philadelphia. And so we landed, and I just remember, I think it was like a 2 or 3 hour layover. It was a long time. A real long time. And I asked the I almost said flight mistress. I asked the person at the counter, trying
to join the Mile High Club. Buddy.
Where is the connecting gate? And she was like, oh, it's on the other side of the airport, pretty much. I was like, well, I have 2 or 3 hours. I guess I'll, just walk over there. I won't rush or nothing. It was like 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So, I eventually get over there, and I go to the bar, because I was like, I guess I'll have a drink or something,
Might as well. You ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah, and so I sit down, and then that kid shows up next to me. I say...
The one from your flight?
Yeah, from my flight.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, man, what are you drinking? I was like, I don't know. What do you recommend? He's like, Guinness. I was like, all right. And he's like, we'll get 2 Guinness over here. So the bartender makes 2 Guinness, brings it over. And that was like where I kind of fell in love with like a dark beer, like just that thick, bready alcohol.
Stouts and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a huge Guinness fan, so I don't even know what kind it is. Is it a stout? I know they have stouts, but I'm like that too. I had always been drinking like Bud Lights and stuff like that because I'd go to the bar. That's what was cheap. Or me and the buddies are working on the cars, and we go and buy a 30 rack of Bud Lights because it's $17 or whatever it is. I don't know.
I also just looked up at the stout.
Okay, well there's that. Fact check. Jazz hands for the fact check.
Oh, there's beer in my hand.
Spill it. But then I had gone up to Washington to. No, it was when we. I believe it was when we moved up there a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Irish pub, the Bula Boss. Rip in peace. It's not there anymore.
Yeah,
which sucks. Those guys are awesome. My dad took me there, and I got to try Kilkenny. I know you remember Kilkenny, bro.
Off of the
Nitro. I can't remember if it was a stout or a porter, but I know it was a nitro.
It was a stout,
and I fell in love. And then I, started trying my dad's beers, and he brews stouts, porters, ales, just good shit. Blonde ales, all like the stouts and porters he does are like, they got the hazelnut and the chocolate and the coffee flavors, and it's a very distinguished beer. Like, you feel fancy as fuck drinking something like that.
Oh yeah, it was great.
And so now I can't drink these like light beers like Bud Light or Coors Light or something like that. The lightest I'll go is like a Kirin Ichiban or a Sapporo, which is basically just Japanese Bud Light and Coors Light, but it's so much better. But I'm trying to think of like my favorite beer. Like when I go and buy beer at the store, it's probably usually like a Blue Moon, like a wheat ale.
Yeah.
Or something similar to that. We just found this one called it's by Papago Brewing Company, I think it is. It's a local company.
Uh-huh.
And it's Orange Blossom.
Well, that's why like Voodoo Ranger you should be able to find because they're based out of Austin, Texas.
Yeah, they have Voodoo Ranger here. I've just never tried it because I'm not an IPA guy. I don't.
Oh, I'm a huge hipster.
I don't like sucking down a pine cone.
Like I said, I'm a huge hipster, and I'm like, yeah, I like this before it got big.
I drank IPAs before they were cool.
Yeah. But
I drank IPAs before people discovered double IPAs.
I was ruined, in all honesty, before I even had your dad's alcohol. Like,
right.
My ex-girlfriend's dad made his own beer. And
is this one that I know?
Joey.
I don't know him, do I? Joey? Joey made beer?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. He made, I want to say, like 12 things, like 12 bottles in 40-ounce bottles, so it's pretty fucking big.
Hell yeah, pull up a 40.
But he made it coffee flavor, and it was also like 20%. So he messed up. It was insanely dark and insanely alcoholic, right?
It tastes like burnt tar with some alcohol in it.
It was nasty. But because at the time I was slowly becoming an alcoholic, I was like, I'll drink this. I had 6 of those things out of the 12 he gave me. So
you stopped me mid-text.
So
6.
Having those 6, right, and having them be that dark, I remember we went to the casino after I drank one, and I ordered a Guinness, and when I drank that Guinness, I was like, "This is like water. This is awesome."
Why doesn't this taste burnt?
It was super delicious. Don't get me wrong, but it was also like not as dark or as heavy as I thought it was.
I just like those dark, heavy beers. But, like, there's one, I don't think it's labeled an IPA, but it's some, I can't fucking remember the name of it. It's got, like, I don't know if you'll have it over there. I think it's a local company. It's got a devil on it or something like that. And it comes in a bottle that's like, I think it's a 40 ounce. Or it's slightly below 40 ounces. And it's like a dark beer, but oh my god, it's fucking terrible. I was like, I got it because it said it was like a porter or a stout or something like that. I was like, hell yeah, I'll get that. And it was like 8% alcohol, but I don't really look for alcohol content when I'm buying beer. I'm buying beer for the flavor. But it tasted like it was like 20% alcohol.
Ooh.
That sat outside for like 2 days.
Ooh, that's rough.
During the summer, and I was like it was so gross.
That's another thing too, right? Like this, like the Voodoo Ranger, right? I can only drink it when it's cold. If it's warm, like it's terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've had warm rum and Coke, and I'm like, whatever.
I mean, that's what I'm drinking, but whiskey instead.
Yeah. But I said,
it's not
but
great.
Like, I remember I forced down a Voodoo Ranger after it sat on my desk for 12 minutes, and
Ew.
It was nasty.
I can't, like, beer is one of those things where you want it to stay cold, but it's like if you put ice in it, and it's like it's watered down.
It's watered down.
It's like, ew, yucky. That's like ice and milk. I don't know if you drink ice in your milk. I'll take that as a resounding yes, you do. Yeah, I don't do that. It's gross. I tried it once, but then like there was like little bits of ice cream on the ice because it froze. It fucked me up because then it was chunky. It was like drinking cold expired milk, but that still tasted good.
What the hell?
It was like eating queso blanco that's stop. Queso blanco that's been on your desk for 6 hours. It's all curved.
But it was closed.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. Fuck you.
It's not like I put the lid on it and it trapped all the mold in all of a sudden.
It's...
You know what my favorite thing is? Thinking about this? This is going to be the argument that we run for 12,
every
20
fucking
years.
episode?
Years, Michael.
Because you're fucking wrong.
No! Like,
yes.
No, you're wrong.
I fucking hate you.
Man, my sound bar now. I'm looking at the fucking...
It was red.
It's all
red.
lines. It's a block. It's a block of blue on my fucking
red
audio.
because you're wrong.
No.
Red means stop.
Blue for...
Stop.
Blue for audio because it knows I'm right.
No, that's... Fuck you.
It didn't make it out of the day, Michael. I don't know how often we can argue about cheese on my desk.
I don't know if I'm right when I say this because I don't know Spanish, but that was queso azul. Because you had blue cheese because it molded, you bitch.
Blue cheese is hella good, though.
It is when it's proper.
I dipped my spicy
Not
tortilla chip
aged
into it.
queso blanco, you stupid fuck.
I'm like...
Why did this go from 0 to 100 so fast?
That's how all of our conversations go. That's why.
Well, you know what? We're talking about food. Let's talk about food. I had wings for dinner. What did you have for dinner?
Spaghetti.
Oh, it's Sunday. I'm glad I didn't hear that.
That's why I said I have time, if you remember that.
Yeah. For those that haven't played with Larry on Xbox, I play with him on Sundays.
It's spaghetti
Sunday. Because all you hear is...
But I made the mistake of having 3 bowls of spaghetti and then going out for a longboard ride.
And for a solid throw up.
Dude. Like I said, I forget, man, how much of your core you use when you ride your longboard.
You have an electric longboard.
Yeah. That means you have to use it more.
How?
Because you drive uphill and
You're
brake
not
downhill.
Kicking and pushing.
Yes, but you have to shift your balance more when you're like... Let's say, if you're braking downhill, you lean backwards, right? You're driving forward, you're driving up a hill, you lean forward. It's more movement.
I guess. I don't have hills here, so I wouldn't know.
I know!
I also don't have a longboard. I also don't do anything that's physically demanding.
Like hit kids.
Yeah.
I don't hit kids.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
If you could just put a disclaimer up in the video. I do not hit kids.
I'll do it.
In the video. That'd be it. But no. I'm excited for you to maybe someday come down and visit, so I can just take you to eat all this good ass fucking food. Because there is some good fucking food in Arizona, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of Mexican food.
I'm not gonna lie. Because I live in New England, I miss Mexican food so goddamn bad.
Dude, and there's some good shit here. We just had, there's a Mexican restaurant next to us, right, like, diagonal from our house, called Bee's Fiesta Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old white lady that owns it.
Yeah.
But it's so good. And then there's like there's food trucks everywhere with street tacos, and it's called elote, but it's street corn. It's one of those things that sounds gross, but when you eat it,
is that like
really
the
good.
corn on a stick?
That's that mayonnaise corn.
Yeah. Oh my god,
yeah,
I wanted to try
dude.
that so bad because it's like what
it's super good.
It's like what, fried corn? They put mayonnaise on it and then pepper. Like chili dust.
It depends. There's another place that sells it with crushed up Cheeto dust.
Oh,
like hot Cheeto dust. Yeah, bro.
I feel me getting hard thinking about it.
And surprisingly, there's a lot of good Asian food down here too. There's a couple Japanese restaurants that are really, really good.
Well, yeah, you're kind of close to the West Coast, you know, so I wouldn't doubt it.
There's a lot of Asians and Mexicans here. Not a lot of white people.
I mean, but
it's weird living in a state where you're the minority.
But the weird white people that do own a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah. I mean, they might be like an eighth Mexican. I don't know, man. But no, I love food. Obviously, I'm a chubby motherfucker.
Look at our hands.
Food. Look at us. Look at my sausages. I can't even wear my wedding ring during the summer because my fat sausage fingers get too fat. They swell up because it's hot, so I can't even wear my ring during the summer.
You get cooked from the inside out, like a microwave.
Yeah. And then, like, my watch, I have to, like, take it off every once in a while during the day because my arm gets all swollen. And then, like, look at my tan line.
Ew. Just don't wear a watch for, like, a day.
No, because I'm embarrassed of my tan line, but then when I wear it, it gets worse. But no, and that's another thing is I'd be excited for like a live podcast where we're together.
That'd be great.
And we're able to hit each other.
Oh man, I'll just hit you.
Because I really wanted to hit you about 5 minutes ago, or whenever we were talking about that queso azul.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, I mean it'd be fun. I just like to.
It's funny how I almost flew you down here last year.
Yeah, during COVID.
Well, because that's when you got me my coilovers.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna do that, and then COVID hit. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yeah. Shout out to the best worst friend.
Yeah.
And to think of, and it's funny. I remember we talked about this in not the last episode, the episode before that.
Our first episode.
Me not wanting to bag my car. And now decisions have been made.
Man, okay. So I guess I kind of want to put this on like an official forum now. I left those Charger groups because, man.
I warned you.
But
try being in a Honda
You
page.
said I warned you.
Worse.
But you always said, join a Charger page to get what they're talking about.
You gotta join a custom one. Not like, hey, I drive a V6 Charger and I fucked my cousin. Who's also my sister.
But that's what I do. So that's why I joined it.
And cut. We're gonna need to trim the last 30 seconds.
You're gonna have to find a new host because I just got fucking like there's an FBI person coming.
I need to find somebody else to be the co-host to, or Easter aficionado, or Vegas specialist, whatever. Whatever the fuck I am, a no man.
But yeah, no, like I said, it's. I left because last night, I think we were talking about it when we were playing Call of Duty. I saw somebody make a post that said, has anybody ever put louvers on their Charger?
Only since whenever the Charger came out in the whatever that was. What year did they come out? I don't even know. We'll just say 70. I don't know. Old.
You might be right. But yeah, like I said, it was that, and I was like, what are you asking? Like, why is this a question? Because I feel like almost every Charger owner has done it. It came out in '66.
Yeah, I was close.
But like
they've been having louvers ever since.
Yeah,
every generation.
As me, a Charger owner who has louvers
with louvers.
Yeah, with louvers.
Bonus points.
You know, it didn't make any sense to me. And then because of that, right? I scrolled down to the next picture, and it was like, just got my new louvers in, and it was posted 3 hours before that person asked that question. So I was like,
I love when people like, hey, just curious what this looks like. I ordered the parts. Yeah. Bro, you didn't think about asking before you ordered the shit?
But
every time I see that, I'm like, I hope it looks bad.
It's not even that, right? Like I said, it's just that idea of like, hey, has anybody ever thought about honking the horn on their car? Because I've never done it.
Has anybody ever seen a car before asking for a friend?
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. So I left. I was so mad.
Well, that's like the Honda pages, okay? Because, I mean, everybody who has a Honda, at least a car person that has a Honda, probably will lower it.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Or be like me and slam it on its fucking nuts, okay? My favorite is the people that buy a Civic and they put springs that lower it 1 inch, which isn't very much, and they complain about scraping. They're like, I'm selling my springs, I scrape too much.
Well, that was the thing for me.
And I'm like,
right?
Motherfucker, what?
Well, that was one of the things for me was somebody asked, like, what's the next mod I should do on his SRT? And I was like, and my comment was, slam that bitch. Because fucking slam it. You're driving a monster truck. Why not? Yeah. The Charger has a stock ride height of 8 inches.
Yeah.
And when I said that, somebody was like, well, he's going to void his warranty. I was like, what does it matter? He's asking for modifications.
Yeah, that's going to void your warranty anyways.
Yeah. And so, obviously, I was like, well, I slammed my car. And the guy asked.
Right.
Well, the guy said, well, I did too. I lowered it 2 inches. And my response was, that's my ride height right now, is 2 inches.
From the ground, dog.
My ride height is 2 inches. What are you talking about?
I feel like in this portion you need to add pictures of our cars. Full reference.
If you can. Anyways. I have to add a video of your car when you were trying to get the tape measure underneath your fucking car and couldn't. A tape
I have
measure.
Since lifted it.
Yeah.
I've lifted it 2 inches.
So, you're probably about the same ride height that I am.
No. I'm still... That's 2 inches from a 1/4 inch off the ground.
Yeah, it's a 2 1/4. So, I have a 2 inch ride height. Did you not hear what I just said?
Fuck you. Doesn't matter.
Alright, fine. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna send you that video of Chris Mydlin's like fucking folding around that other guy's side.
I already saw it and I gagged.
It was disgusting.
It was all slow-mo and it went...
He kicked him. He kicked him in the back of the leg with his foot.
The realization in his face that he fucked up big time.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, John and I were playing MLB The Show. So I'm over here, and I was like, do. I look up. I look like just like this. I'm just like, The kick goes. His leg folds.
Folded in half.
And I was like, oh my god. And then, after that fucking fold, he goes back to step on it, and it folds again.
See, I didn't see that
part. Oh, that part made me gag.
I just saw the part where he kicked Homeboy in the leg, and it went...
That's it.
His leg cuddled the other guy's leg.
So if you guys didn't...
was like, hey, buddy, you need a hug?
If our fans didn't see that kick, well, there you go. That's an artist representation of it.
Like that.
I just like that I got quiet for that.
You gotta hear the noise. A crunch.
It was nasty. I hated every second of it.
That makes my shin hurt. Like
I told John, I was like, dude, I have to pick my legs up to know that they're one piece.
I would have been in the crowd like, oh! Nervous jazz hands.
So
yeah, no, I can't do broken bones like that.
I just have the idea of like going back to food.
Okay.
What's your go-to McDonald's order?
Probably depends on how hungry I am.
Let's say extremely.
Big Mac. No lettuce. Their lettuce gives me the shits.
All right.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I had a Big Mac with lettuce. Like, I've always had it with lettuce. And it's always given me the shits. Until I worked with this one guy, Chris, that he would always order a Big Mac without lettuce because it gave him the shits. So I was like, I'll try it. And I did, and I didn't have the shits.
Maybe that's a mental thing, though.
Nope.
Are you sure?
No shits. I had a Big Mac yesterday. And I didn't shit myself, so haha.
But is it a regular one?
With no lettuce?
No, they said just a regular one. It's just order a Big Mac and then just tell yourself you're not gonna shit.
No, I tell myself that when I do order it and I forget to say no lettuce.
No, you don't.
I tell myself, I'm not gonna shit, I'm not gonna shit, and then I shit.
And then you sit on the couch like, ooh, and then go shit.
Lettuce!
Yeah. Oh
no! But no, if I'm like starving, Big Mac, medium fry, and a Coke. But if I'm like hungry, just like regular hungry, just double cheeseburger meal.
Damn, you still go burgers, huh?
What do you get?
Chicken nuggets.
Ooh. That. Yeah.
Yeah,
the chicken nuggets are for like the in-between double cheeseburger and Big Mac hungry. Because then I'll get a 20-piece.
That's all I get. That's all I get, though. I get
They're so good.
My regular order is a 20-piece chicken nugget with a large root beer with no ice.
Ooh, no ice?
Yeah.
Well, then you get more drink.
You get more drink, first of all, right?
Yeah.
So, 1, you get more drink. 2, it comes out cold. I don't know how long you plan on sitting on that soda, but...
I mean, it comes out colder when it has ice.
No. It stays colder when it has ice.
Yes. That's what I meant.
Because it comes out the same temperature.
Yeah, I just, that's whatever.
I mean, my lunch hour, because that's what I get for my lunch at work.
20-piece.
Yeah, 20-piece and then a large root beer with no ice.
Did you ever try that? Did you try the spicy chicken nuggets?
Yes, I did, and I fucking loved them.
Dude, so good. The sauce, not great.
The spicy
not
mustard?
Great. No, ooh, I like spicy mustard. No, the sauce that was like that came out when the spicy nuggets came out. It's just like a buffalo sauce, and I'm like,
I like that this is the food podcast, though. Okay, so going back to sauce, though, I'm not sure if I did try that. I definitely didn't. I tried the honey. I had the spicy mustard with the spicy nuggets.
I always get hot mustard. So good.
But
unless they give me honey mustard instead, and then I get really pissed off.
Honey mustard is my go-to. I love honey mustard.
Nope. I like the hot mustard. I get like really pissed off. How the fuck am I supposed to eat these goddamn honey mustard? And I just throw them away. I just fucking throw them away.
Stupid.
Doesn't even matter. Stupid. Wasted.
I guess like still being like the food part, right? Were you lucky enough to get the Szechuan sauce?
Yes, and didn't like it.
Me neither. It wasn't
great.
It was very mediocre, I guess. Like
it was overhyped, big time.
Oh, big time.
Thanks, Rick. You fucking piece of shit.
He set us up for failure.
I got it, and I was like, I have to try this because I saw it on Rick and Morty. I got to do it, and I wasn't impressed. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not something I would get again. I wouldn't get it again.
It tasted like ketchup mixed with like sweet and sour sauce.
Ooh, yuck. Have you tried their new crispy chicken sandwiches? Because they're pretty good.
I didn't because one of my friends said not to. It comes dry as fuck.
I should be your only friend that you consult about anything.
Hey, Michael, which condom
Maybe
did you
that was
pick
just
for
the
your
one
girlfriend?
that he went to. Because when I got it today, it was so juicy it burnt the fucking piss out of my mouth. I took a big honking bite out of it, and it just shot hot chicken juice into my mouth. And it burnt it. And it was not great. I like them. There's 3 different ones, though. There's like a regular one that just has pickles and the bun. And then there's a spicy one with spicy mayo. Or like sriracha mayo.
Yeah.
And then there's like the ultimate.
So, okay. In the same vein now, it's not quite McDonald's. Wendy's.
Okay, what about it?
They had that burger, the bacon pub burger, if I remember right.
Didn't try it. I don't eat Wendy's.
Pretzel bacon pub burger. Phenomenal. The best hamburger I've ever had anywhere.
No, they didn't try that. If I go to Wendy's, I only get a chicken sandwich.
So, the pretzel bacon pub burger, you can switch with the chicken patty. And the spicy chicken patty. And the spicy chicken patty, oh my god, when I have it, it's I can't be in my car because I ejaculate everywhere. I'm saying this right now. The spicy chicken pretzel pub burger is the best thing you can fucking eat. It's so
What about their chili? Do you like their chili?
No, because that's dumb and fucking retarded.
I love their chili.
Nah, man.
Because it's made out of their same burger patties. It's just chunks of burger patty in there.
Nah, man.
What about their nuggies? Do you like their nuggies?
They're alright. I'm just sad that you can't order more than like
McDonald's.
4 or 6 pieces at a time.
Is that all it is? I never paid attention.
How many? What are you talking about? You brought it up.
Because I've only had like small orders because I don't go to Wendy's ever. It's like, oh, I bought these 4-piece chicken nuggets. You want these? Oh, sure. I eat somebody else's nuggets.
That's what I'm saying. It's only a 4 or 6 piece chicken nugget order.
Okay.
Like
versus like Burger King and McDonald's where you can get like, man, like 100-piece chicken nugget, please.
That's Burger King.
I need
Burger King.
I need 14 hot mustards.
Burger King. I almost said Burger King. Burger King.
You did say Burger King.
Burger King.
Twice.
You can get 20 chicken nuggets for $2.
The fuck, McDonald's? Bro.
Yeah.
Are theirs good though? I've never had Burger King chicken
nuggets before.
No,
they're not. They're only good.
Oh.
They're only good.
Maybe that's why they're $2.
Yeah, that's exactly why they're $2. But they're only good if you order the if you get the tangy sauce. The onion ring sauce for it.
Don't ever do that again.
Do what? I don't know what you're talking about.
The face. The face.
Yummy.
What do you order from? This is way different than fast food. Olive Garden.
They have a stuffed chicken marsala.
Okay. Isn't marsala like Indian?
Yeah. So it's a little spicy. Yeah. No, it's probably not.
It's got curry.
It's curry.
Demonetization for racism.
Uh-oh, that's Jewish. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But, like, basically they take a chicken breast, they cut it in half, put some, like, sauce and cheese in it, and then put it back together.
Okay.
And then serve it with,
So it's like a chicken sauce sandwich?
Yeah, pretty much. Easily one of my favorites.
That's boring. I don't go there, so I don't have a
Why'd
favorite.
you ask me then? What the fuck?
I don't know. No, if I go there, I usually get like some kind of Alfredo shit.
What the fuck? The last time I was there was for my brother's wedding, okay? So
last time I was there, fucking, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Years.
I guess then what do you order when you go to Taco Bell?
Dude, all kinds of stuff.
Like?
But back to Olive Garden real quick. Their minestrone, the soup.
Mm-hmm.
Have you not had it?
No. Because I ordered the chicken marsala.
It's a side. You just soup salad breadsticks. Don't you fucking do it.
What, my James Franco impression?
At Taco Bell, we usually just get a Taco 12-pack. Do you not have that?
Do we not? What the fuck? Every Taco Bell has that. Are you retarded?
Well, you looked at me like you don't have that.
No,
that's what we usually get.
That's just weird to me to order.
Why?
Because I get the quesadilla and the beefy 5-layer burrito.
Well, yeah, you're one person.
So, are you telling me that you eat 6 tacos?
That's pretty normal. I could put down some fucking tacos, dude.
So, when you go to Jack in the Box, do you order 3 orders of tacos?
No, because only 2 is what's required to make me shit myself.
Man, I gotta say, I miss Jack in the Box tacos more than I should.
So here's a walk down memory lane. I feel like you'll probably already know where I'm going.
I do. I got it.
Because you said Jack in the Box.
Yep.
That time that we went down. So if you're not from Washington, you're not going to be familiar with this, or at least from Bremerton.
Surprise, surprise.
There's a road called Kitsap Way. Okay, and Kitsap Way has every fast food chain you could have. You got Taco Bell. So there's like Taco Bell, Burger King.
Yeah, from the top.
McDonald's.
From the top of the road, right? He's right.
Make it drop. That's some.
Burger King. Or no, Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's. They're across the street. Burger King and McDonald's are across the street from each other.
Right.
But Taco Bell and McDonald's were on the same road.
Right. And then a little further down, you had Jack in the Box.
We had Taco Bell. I think we went to Burger King first because we were like, we have to go across and then back to McDonald's.
Right, because we wanted to make it a pew, 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 pew,
and then we went to Subway. I'm not sure if you remember that.
We did. Well, you're missing the important part, though. Is we ordered the Taco Bell to go.
Yeah.
We went to Burger King and ate the Taco Bell in the Burger King.
And then ordered Burger King and then ate it at the McDonald's.
And then ordered the McDonald's.
But no. We ate the McDonald's in McDonald's.
Did we?
Yes, because we needed a break between food.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Subway.
And then we went to Subway.
Ordered 6-inch subs. And then went to Jack in the Box.
And ate the Jack in the Box. Ate the Subway at the Jack in the Box. The Jack in the Box got ate at home.
Yes.
At Larry's house. Because that's when I we went to the drive-thru and I said, how many tacos does $20 buy? That's what I want. Little did I know, it's 2 for $1.
So we got 40 tacos.
Because she hands us this fucking monster bag.
It was 2 bags.
Heavy as shit. I'm like, how many fucking tacos is this?
It was 2 bags.
Larry
that were both heavy.
This motherfucker didn't say shit.
Why would I?
About nothing. I'm like, how many tacos did I get? And he goes, well, you got $20 worth. I'm like, well, how much is that? He's like, well, it's 2 for $1. And then the realization hit. I was like,
oh,
that
man.
I was now the proud owner of 40 Jack in the Box tacos.
After we ate
40 diarrhea-inducing tacos.
After we ate food at 4 other places before getting to those tacos.
Yeah. Needless to say, 40 tacos did not go inside of me or him.
Nope.
Maybe 3.
But, yeah, maybe, if we were lucky. That also brings me to another thing, though. My ex-girlfriend and I, we ordered, I think it was 80 chicken nuggets at one point.
I remember you texting me about this.
Yeah.
Years ago.
And
I ate 80 chicken nuggets or some shit like
40.
that. I'm like,
it was a family meal of chicken nuggets. So we had to like call ahead and be like, hey, we're going to order 80 chicken nuggets. Have them ready when we get there.
Get those fryers on overdrive. They're coming in.
Exactly. I never threw up more in my life.
Yuck.
It was.
I couldn't imagine
so
throwing up 40.
It was so many
chicken nuggies.
But man, ugh. I couldn't imagine evacuating 6 fast foods from my body so faster than eating those Jack in the Box tacos. And just so you guys know, it wasn't
our best choice.
Jack in the Box is known for their burgers, not their tacos.
Not their grease-soaked, folded in half, hard tortillas with a slice of American cheese.
No. So, Michael, maybe you didn't know this. Jack in the Box tacos are frozen, obviously. They put them in the deep fryer. And then when they pull them out, they put the cheese in it.
That explains all the diarrhea-inducing grease.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, no. This podcast is going to go up as the food special.
Yeah, because that's all we've talked about. I would say for an hour and 9 minutes, but we also had to pause for a brief commercial break.
That's why we went extra.
Yes.
But that's also going to be cut out, so it's normal now. So let's wrap this up, Michael. This is you. This is your front now.
We're wrapping it up. Well, I guess because you touched on it earlier, I'll kind of include this on the wrap-up. Stop!
Stop what?
I fucking hate you.
I didn't do nothing, man. I'm just here vibing like
so
this.
The next special, because he mentioned that we're not we. I wish it was we, but it's just me and a couple of my buddies. I'm taking my first ever trip to Vegas. At the end next week. Holy shit. Next week, taking my first trip to Vegas, so I'm going to be covering that. What is this?
Wrap it up. Let's go.
I'm working on it. Fuck you. I'm going to put it for the next episode. Hey, fuck this guy. Fuck him. His Instagram is @LarryGriff.
No! That's me!
If you want to blow him up and just degrade him as much as possible. Yes! No! Just degrade him as much as possible. Again, @LarryGriff is his Instagram. If you want to hype me up, mine is @FKN_Mike_.
You want to degrade him, but hype me up.
Send me some money so I can get really shit-faced and tell all the stories about my first trip to Vegas.
Send me some money.
On our local Vegas special.
Local?
What?
You said local.
I said loco. Just shut the fuck up. Stop. You do it because you know I'm looking at my phone trying to find our app because I keep forgetting what it is.
That's why it's funny.
Go ahead and follow us on Instagram @worstfriends_pod. Subscribe to the YouTube. If you're watching this, you should already be fucking subscribed. If you're not, fuck you and subscribe. And just leave your video playing in the background. And with that being said, that's it.
No, not quite.
We're done.
Not quite. I lied.
We're done.
As a surprise that I didn't even tell Michael, our RSS feed is up. We are on Spotify. Michael, if you want to get us onto Apple Podcasts, you can do that.
I will figure that out.
We are also on the Google Store podcast thing because there's not a. It's so weird. It's stupid. I only know it because I have an Android phone. It's not part of Google Music anymore. It's another Google Podcast app.
That's weird, but you can do it.
But either way,
you can do
we're no longer just on YouTube anymore. We have audio on Apple Music when Michael gets that figured out.
Yes.
On Google Music, and we're on Spotify.
Hell yes. So with that being said,
let's fucking go. Surprise.
Surprised French fries. I think that's what he said. I don't know. That's all we have today. Bye, everybody.